Welcome to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter, the show that takes a look at the events and what's happening all around Putnam County, as well as interviews with local, community, and business leaders. And now, sharing his insights and experience, here's Today in Putnam County with County Mayor Randy Porter.
Thanks for joining us this week for Today in Putnam County. I'm your host, County Mayor Randy Porter. My guests this week, I call them the Fletcher sisters. It's Debbie and Brittany, and they own a business here in Cookeville called My Father's Mustache that we just did a new big ribbon cutting on a new location they have out on East 10th Street. And today's show is about all the services and things that they offer. It's about a journey that they've been on because these two sisters, their father, Mr. Wayne, had a business here in Cookeville, and there's a lot of history involved with him and all the folks and lives he's touched. These girls are following in his footsteps, and we want to tell that story today. Ladies, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
What a great thing it was the other day for your grand opening for your new location down on 10th Street. Before you opened that one, you were over next to Tech, right, in a smaller building?
Yes, over on South Jefferson.
Yeah, and so let's talk about the building that you renovated. That was Suzanne Worrell's State Farm office for years. Far back as I can remember, y'all bought that building and renovated it. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we bought that from Bill and Suzanne, I guess about a year and a half ago, and started an extensive renovation. So we went from right around 1,000 square feet to right at 3,000
Oh,
now.
wow.
So we've got 3 times the space, and it's wonderful being able to offer a lot more services there.
It doesn't even look like the same building.
No.
It's just totally different. So the front part, I guess you added on, that has a different style looking. I mean, you've even got a large garage door that you can raise. I guess that was there for the ribbon cutting. What was the thought process and how you designed the front part of the building?
Well, we were both raised up, going to the Cracker Barrel a lot, so we really enjoyed that front porch, living at home. Every decision ever made of importance was on the back porch, on the swing.
Yeah.
So we wanted to incorporate a homey feel. We still like industrial stuff, but we wanted a homey feel. And so it's inspired by that, our dad's back porch, and we wanted a homey feel. So basically, we added three walls, and we wanted it to be real open.
It's almost got a farmhouse feel to it, doesn't it?
It's like a barn-dominium type feel, yes.
Front porch and where you could go out and sit on and open up. I was amazed, of course, being in Suzanne's office over the years, I was amazed how big it is now. And thinking about, my mother was a beautician, okay, all of her life had her own beauty shop, and I remember small space. I mean, she had a couple of chairs and a couple, 3 dryers, the big dryers, you used to have to get on everything. But I was thinking, going through your building the other day, it's not just about hair anymore, is it?
No. It's grooming from head to toe, really. Spa, fingers, toes, manicures, pedicures, facials, massage, tattooing. It's definitely not just haircuts anymore.
I was amazed at the amount of equipment that you have in this facility. I mean, I know that had to be some big expenses, but to be able to offer that full salon experience, Brittany, you got to have the greatest, latest and greatest, don't you?
Yes, we felt like in our original location, we were there for a decade, and we do feel like we offered a lot of services there, but we just did not have the space to offer them in the setting we do now.
Yeah.
So we've added, for sure, like Debbie said, massage and aesthetics and permanent cosmetics, and each of those departments have their own room now. So it's private, it's quiet, it has the spa feel with the music, and it's really nice that you can have that going on while your kids are getting their hair cut, or while mom and dad are doing something different. The whole family can come and enjoy the experience was kind of our ideal. So.
Pedicures, manicures, the whole work in it. You had some fancy pedicure chairs I was noticing. Wow, they do everything but rock you to sleep, don't they? I mean, I was amazed
Yes.
at some stuff. So I got a question. We were all wondering, and I forgot to ask. You got a massage table that's got some kind of, it's like a tent over the head of it or something. So what's the deal with that?
It is a Japanese head spa. So basically, it's an upper body massage. It's like a waterfall effect. Sprays out like a waterfall, and you get an upper body massage. And it's scalp manipulations and all that. And a steamer. It's really cool. It's a real neat service that has been out just a few years.
I've never seen that before, and I know a lot of the folks were asking and talking about it, and but it was hectic at your ribbon cut. And you had a lot of people that showed up.
Yes, we did. Very blessed
with it. Yeah. So you've got to have a lot of folks that are part of the organization to keep all that going. So do you have your own person that just does the massages and one that does the manicures and that kind of thing, or how's that work?
So we have a team of right around 20, and everybody, of course, has their own specialty. Our massage therapist, he does massage, but he also does the head spa. Our esthetician, same thing. She does facials, waxing, but she does the head spa too. So it's really nice in that setting too. Say I'm a hairdresser, but I enjoy doing nails, I can do that. Or if I'm a massage therapist and I want to do scalp treatments, I can. So I think it's really good to have that crossover for variety of our employees. It helps decrease burnout. You get to do more things in a day, keep things interesting.
Not the same monotonous thing all day long.
Yes.
Because I remember my mother, I mean, it was the same. Jason and I were talking before the show, and back then she had the same clientele.
Yes.
And it was the little ladies that came in every week, once a week, got their hair cut, a perm, styled, and they were there then the next, they had their own set time, but they were there every week. But it's totally changed since then, hasn't it? Everything's, I mean, we're more into, seemed like all of them had the same hairstyle.
Yes.
You know,
they had a helmet. They had a helmet.
Yeah, so what you call
they had a
them?
helmet. Yes.
Yeah, it's like they all got the same hairstyle, and every week, over and over and over, they would come in. But now, I mean, you're doing all these different things. Is it hard to keep up with styles and what's going on today?
We are a Black Elite salon and Summit salon as well.
So tell me what that means.
So we have a lot of extra education. Brittany and I are both instructors too, so we stay up with the latest and greatest of everything. So basically with that, we do in-house salon training. We have rec and educators that come in to keep us up to date with all the local trends and the new things coming. I can do a perm and then turn around and do a beard trim. So, you know, we do a whole lot of different things. I tend to do a lot of male grooming. Brittany is a phenomenal blonde specialist, but she still does male grooming too. So this day in this industry, you can't just do one thing. You have to have training in several.
And all of it.
And all of it.
Brittany, we used to, us guys, we went to the barber shop and we kind of all had about the same haircuts too. But I remember, because my mom was a beautician, when I was younger, the parting in the middle and the feathering on the sides was real popular. And I was a hit at school because my mother did it, you know, and I had it. And some of the other guys, you know, they were jealous because that was a big deal to go and get it done. But today, I mean, your men clientele's probably right up there with your women, isn't it? With we're more into having those styles also, aren't we?
Absolutely.
I think it's a lot more about male grooming instead of just going and getting a haircut and getting out of the chair. So we try to make it about an experience. And I feel like this is male and female. I try to remember 100% and teach our team, we're in the people business first. So you make that connection with your guest and you talk to them and you build a relationship, then they're going to trust whatever you recommend for them.
Yeah.
So we definitely try not to make it like factory work. We take our time with everybody, get to know them, and then it's great because you can offer services they could benefit from. So
is the clientele as committed as they used to be, that you've got the same ones that come over and over again, or is it more of walk in, you never know who you're going to get now.
We have a high percentage that reserve their next appointments, but we do take walk-ins as well. We have people designated for that. We run, sometimes 60, 70, 80% reservations made, but that's just awesome because we have these wonderful things with technology that you get a reminder text, you get an email a week out from your appointment. So there's all kinds of things that remind us and to keep us on schedule for our grooming and our personal grooming.
I think COVID really helped a lot with that. There's a lot of bad things that came out of COVID, but I think a good thing for our industry is when we were shut down during that time, people started missing us.
Well, they figured out how important you were to their lives.
So they started booking their appointments. I remember when we first opened back up, people that never booked an appointment before were like, book my next 2 or 3. So
locked in.
And that's kind of just lingered. I think it's the norm now to make a reservation.
Well, if you find someone that's doing what you want and you like them, there's certain ones you want to lock in. The lady's there's only 2 people that ever did my hair, my mother, and then the lady that's doing it now has done it for 35 years.
Yes.
I mean, you want somebody that you trust.
Absolutely.
And, Absolutely. Going to go in and take care of you. We got to take a break. You listen to Today in Putnam County. We're talking with Debbie and Brittany. They were Fletchers. Brittany's in Elmore now, and their dad was Mr. Wayne. And we're going to get into their childhood and growing up with him and all the lives he touched over his years with the beauty school and barber school that he had here in Cookeville. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And now back to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter.
Welcome back to Today in Putnam County. I'm your host, County Mayor Randy Porter. Our show this week, it's about my father's mustache. It is not a new location here in Cookeville, what I call a beauty salon. I'm not sure what the proper term is for it today, but I've got Debbie and Brittany, Fletcher sisters. They are the daughters of Mr. Wayne Fletcher that owned and operated the beauty school and barber school here for many years. We've been talking about their new location out at 595 East 10th. It's where Suzanne Worrell had the State Farm office. They bought that facility, renovated it, got a new shop there. If you hadn't saw it, you need to go by and see it. They've got all kinds of services that we've been talking about. It's not just hair anymore. It's nails and pedicures and manicures and facials and all these kind of things. And we've been talking about that. And we're going to talk about their father, Mr. Wayne Fletcher, and his legacy that he left here in Cookeville and Putnam County. And you're following in his footsteps. Your dad goes all the way back to 1960, I was reading, where he was started as a barber, and he went to the barber college down in Nashville, which was a big deal. But he also served in the Navy, though, right? So I wonder, with his service in the Navy, what made him want to? What made him want to get into the barbering and the hairstyling?
Absolutely. He was raised in Sparta, Watt County. He started off shining shoes in a barber shop a kid, and saw these men in these white jackets and thought it was cool. And then he went off to the Navy, and then a proud sailor.
Yeah.
When he got out, he went to barber school on a GI Bill.
Oh, wow.
And so moved back here. Mom was widowed. And from that, he opened up what he thought was a traditional barber shop. It was the hippie age. Men quit getting haircuts.
Yeah.
He was about to starve to death. Me and my older sister were born at that time, and he decided to cut some women's hair. So a fairly nice looking fella.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, a handsome man, cutting some pretty women. Men got a little jealous. Come back to the barber shop, be like, my friend come to see, make sure nothing was going on wrong.
Oh, wow.
He could not do everybody that come through the doors. So he decided to open up the barber and beauty school. He could teach people how to cut hair, then he couldn't do them all that come through the doors. And when he first started at Shampoo Limited, over by Spanky's, and we're close to the location that we originally started at. And he told us before he passed away, if we ever do another salon, go off my mustache whiskers. So
So that's how.
So
the
that's
name
how he
came.
did name. He did name it for us.
He had a great looking mustache,
Yes, he
didn't he?
did.
He was always so well groomed.
Yeah.
And was the mustache kind of his signature? Was that?
Oh yeah. Brittany, I don't think had ever seen him without it. I saw him one time in my
Yeah.
life without it.
Yeah.
I laid on the floor and laughed.
Yes.
So he started teaching then, and when did the Willow over in the Rosie Shopping Center? About what year did he move over there and then start that? Do you know?
So he started out there in 1979, and it started out, well, a year or two before that, it started out as Wayne and Beretta's. And then he bought out a man named Beretta that was his partner and decided to continue on. And so he named it Mr. Wayne's School of Unisex Hair Design. So.
And he started, I don't know, I guess he was kind of a trendsetter with those, with hairstyles, with those things. And so he's teaching. I don't know if we ever had that in Cookeville before. They were, folks, if they wanted to go to beauty school, they were driving somewhere else. I know my mom, when she wanted to become a beautician, she had to go to beauty school, I believe in Nashville back in that day.
It was the first one between Nashville and Knoxville.
Wow.
At that time.
And so he's teaching all these future hairstylists, both men and women that's coming out. You told me a number a while ago, and I knew he touched a lot of lives. But what was that number, do you think he may have taught?
We figured it up to be about 5,000 by the time he passed away in 2014.
Wow. That's
an
an amazing
lot of
number,
lives.
isn't it? And folks that started their careers
Yes.
right here in Cookeville and were able to continue on with that's just amazing. I always thought your dad loved people, didn't he? He was such a people person. We were talking earlier. Him and I eat a lot of meals at Waffle House.
Yeah.
I'd go down there for lunch sometimes or eat a late breakfast or something, and he'd been there eating too. And he was just a special guy. He was a fun guy to be around. What was growing up like with him?
Oh, man. I think all four of his daughters, we all thought we were his favorite. And he made us think
Made you
that.
feel that way,
Yes.
yeah.
He would tell you, you would ask him if you were the favorite, and he would wink at you. He wouldn't
Make you
say
think
yes
it.
or no, but he would wink. So I think growing up, we were all daddy's girls. And he somehow, in between working a crazy busy career, made time for our family. So I think he always put God first and his family next. And that's something that I really pride myself. We want to follow that footsteps as well.
Did you hang out down at the beauty school much?
Well, back in the day, me being 18 years older than Brittany, you used to walk the streets.
Oh, yeah, you didn't think anything about it,
No,
did you?
so on Saturdays, I could walk down to the barber school and fold towels and run the desk. And back in the day, there were some, ashtrays that looked like barber poles, and it was my job to clean out the ashtray. And I'm like, ugh.
Everybody smoked then, didn't they?
Everybody.
And then Brittany, she followed in that suit too. She got driven. She's privileged. She's the baby.
Oh,
Got driven
baby.
down.
She didn't have to walk. She
was
did a lot of
petted,
folding.
wasn't she?
Yeah, she definitely folded her fair share of towels and answered the phone. And I think he saw in us that we might be a little bit introverted, and he saw that, and he made us come out of our shell and answer that phone and look at you and speak and say hello. I'm like, no, I can't go tell that person it's going to be 30 more minutes for a haircut. No, don't make me. So
that had to, that molded you into what you are today.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah, you would not believe that we were introverts, both of us.
Both
I
of
would
us.
say until
Yeah,
Y'all are
just
very
don't look at
outgoing
me,
now,
don't
yeah.
talk to me, no, hide behind my bangs.
And so there were four sisters?
Yes.
And the other two, did they get into the beauty or not?
Yes, they both have been trained. My sister, Deanna, the older sister, she worked down at the barber school for several years as well. And then I come along, swore I'd never do hair, and I love it now. My sister, Kristen, she was she went through school too. And then Brittany, she swore she probably wouldn't do hair either, but she is.
Y'all swore it off, but it was just in your blood, wasn't it?
couldn't get away from
We
it.
both graduated from tech, and she was going to be an occupational therapist, and I was a career technical education,
And both of you wound up going into the beauty.
beauty industry. Yep.
That's an amazing story. So your dad, he was a futuristic. He was able to see what was coming, and I was thinking about when I was reading about the unisex hire. I mean, as we talked earlier, it used to be that just the women coming in and getting their hairstyle. The men, they went and got everything sheared off at the barber. That really changed, though, didn't it? With the guys coming in and starting to get the as we called them, the angel wings and everything back then, and but he was able to see that and be able to build his business around that, right?
Absolutely. He was definitely a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Well-dressed man, drove a Cadillac.
Yeah, he did. He was a sharp guy, but I always thought he was so down to earth, though, too. I think his being in the military and his upbringing and everything, he just always seemed so down to earth. I was thinking about he had to have a love for teaching, didn't he? I mean, teaching hairstyling can't be an easy thing, is it?
No, it's not.
Some people have it and some people don't. I mean, so out of 10 people that you have walk in the door, I mean, are you happy if you get 5? I mean, I don't know how that works now. It just seems like that it's such a craft to be able to do it anymore with so many different types of hair and everything.
Yeah, so our industry, it's not a good statistic. For people that go into our industry, their first year in the business, nearly 80% of them get out of it.
Wow.
So it's crazy. And I think a lot of that has to do with the training that you get, not only while you're in school, but in that first salon that you go to after school. So I think that's why Debbie and I have been so passionate about carrying his footsteps forward in the legacy of being a training facility. Because when somebody comes to us, their instructor has gotten them through their state board and they've done all that they can possibly do. But then there's a whole different ballgame of building your business, of getting to know the clientele and staying up to date on the trends. So by doing the training programs that we do, I feel like our retention rate, we've lifted up, being a
Doubled.
Summit salon, have doubled that retention.
Doubled it.
So it's something we're proud of, but something we're real passionate about too.
Yeah, and that's a great thing. I didn't realize that stat though, of that many people getting out. I I think folks get anything that's going to be easy. It's not.
No.
It's a very difficult job, and I know my mom of all those years, shoulder and arm problems and back problems and everything. When you're up here all the time, sooner or later there's going to be some effects coming from that. So that's great. Your dad, I guess he had a saying: "We don't just cut hair, we change lives."
Yeah.
I got thinking about that. He not only was teaching those folks their career that they were going for, but he was molding their lives, wasn't he?
It was life skills. It was becoming independent, being able to take care of your family. He cared about your family and your kids and wanted to make sure that you were going to be able to provide for them.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know, do we teach that today? I mean, if we're not teaching our own kids that, they don't get taught in school or any of those things anymore, and that's, I wonder if we're lacking in that. That's for another show. Hey, we got to take a break. You're listening to Today in Putnam County. I'm your host, County Mayor Randy Porter. Our show this week is about my father's mustache, and I have Debbie and Brittany here. They're the owners of the new business out on East 10th Street. It's a great facility. If you hadn't saw it, drive by. They're following in their father's footsteps, Mr. Wayne Fletcher. I think most of you probably know that name. We're going to talk about how they are teaching folks now to make a career out of the hairstyling. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And now back to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter.
Welcome back to Today in Putnam County. Our show this week is about my father's mustache, and it's a new business, a new location on East 10th Street. It's not a totally new business. They've been in business for several years, but it's Debbie and Brittany Fletcher, and Brittany's married now. She's in Elmore. but they're Mr. Wayne Fletcher's daughters. If you remember Mr. Wayne, he had the beauty and barber school. Most of us remember down in the Roses Shopping Center, and taught thousands of people, created careers for them in hairstyling and barbering, and they're following in their dad's footsteps. And we were talking about all the things y'all are doing, and you started a new program to where that, Debbie, you were talking about y'all are the first training facility or something in the state of Tennessee. Tell us about that.
Yes, so basically we are working with the Department of Education and Workforce Development. And basically, we were the first barber program in the state of Tennessee to offer an apprenticeship.
Wow.
We're the first nail program and also the first esthetician. And then we are the second cosmetology program in Tennessee.
And so talk about that. What does it mean to be an apprenticeship?
So I think it's a little bit, we like to tell people, it's a little bit like you get your bachelor's when you're in school and you get your master's with us. Or a lot of people are really comfortable with the linemen. They go and they get their journeyman.
Yeah.
So it's very similar, and it's recognized by the state. They actually get a certificate. There is funding that's available for it.
Wow.
Where we have W-2 employees and we run things the way we should. They have honored that, and there's funding that can help people that are really trying to make a career out of what they went to school for. I think there was a huge turn just a few years back of people saying that four-year college was not for everybody.
It's not.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of career technical skills that the world needs.
Absolutely.
So when that was recognized and more funding came available, we just saw a need in our community for more training post-graduation, and we just jumped on that as instructors. So.
We all got to get our hair cut, don't
Yes,
we?
absolutely.
I mean, we think about it. We tried to push everyone into college, thinking that you had to go to college, and we really messed up because we need electricians and plumbers and welders and all these kind of things that people can make a really good living at, and yours is no different. But I think those people, they go and they get out of school. That's just the beginning, isn't it?
That's the start.
Yeah. And you're taking them from there and moving them forward.
Right, exactly. So sometimes there's 300 hours more, might be 500 hours, depending on what program that they qualify for. We have different programs for different age ranges, single moms, and we have things for veterans, we have things for disabled people, veterans, and there's all kinds of funding out there for you to come work for us and let us help you get to that next level, to make you independent, to make you be self-sufficient, and be able to make a beautiful life.
And you can. Y'all are perfect examples of it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you make careers. I think of my mom. She did it for 60 years.
Wow.
And you
amazing.
can. Yeah, it is. It was a different time back then, but still, it's the same thing. You're still dealing with
People.
With people. Is that so? Let's talk about that just a bit. I know it's probably worse now than it used to be, but dealing with those folks that it didn't turn out exactly like they wanted it to be. Is that difficult with folks when they don't like how their hair went or how it came out?
You know the difference in a good haircut and a bad haircut?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Okay.
2 weeks and a half.
Hey, that's great. It's going to grow back out.
It's not heart surgery.
No, it's not life changing, is it?
That's something my dad used to tell us.
I learned real early when my wife would come home and say, "How you like my new hairstyle?" Well, what do you think? Because if I jumped on one side, she was going to be on the other, and that didn't work out. But are folks as particular as they used to be about their hair?
I think people are very particular, but I think we try to do a really good job of building that relationship with them. So if they're happy, they're going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
And if something doesn't go right, then they feel comfortable enough to tell us, and we can make it right.
Yeah, that,
So-
hey, I don't like what you did. Could
And
you
I'll
go back
adjust
to
it.
the other
Right.
way? Yeah.
Absolutely.
80% of people come to you because they like you and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
20% is skill.
Yeah.
And we have a lot more than 20% skill too.
Yeah, y'all are doing
We do.
great. If folks, if there's folks out there that want to be a part of this associates or apprenticeship program that you got going on, how do they go about doing that?
So they can definitely reach out to us, call the salon, ask for Debbie or Brittany, or if they visit our website, myfathersmustache.com, there's a careers tab. It kind of talks a little bit more about the program, and there's a contact there. One other thing I'd like to hit on about that program, we pride ourselves, we've used the word apprenticeship because it's like your partners, you're working hand in hand. It's not an assistant. So we really want them to know, if you're wanting to come to us for training, our clients respect that, and they know that you're choosing to get your master's. So anybody interested, we'd love to chat with them and see if they'd be a good fit.
That'd be great. What about the next generation? Is there another generation of Fletchers that are going to step
Actually,
up?
we already have one. My
wow.
daughter, Maddie, is in the salon company as well.
That is
So
great.
we've got a third generation started.
That is great.
And I think that her daughter might be there too.
We're working on her.
Well, that's great. Y'all have an amazing story.
Yep.
Loved your dad. He was just a special person, and he was such a great part of the community and helped so many people. And now y'all are following in his footsteps and doing the same thing. We appreciate y'all and being a part of our community. That's our show. Thanks for joining us. Hope you'll join us every week for Today in Putnam County. As always, may God continue to bless our great county.
You've been listening to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter.